All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live right now. You're watching a live hangout in Justice League. And first of all, before I even go further, I want to invite some of you to this hangout right now as we stand. Some of you are not going to be able to see what's going on here, but I want to invite you guys to this hangout now, right at this moment. So if you want to be part of the hangout, there's a chat section right across here, right across here, right there. And in the chat section, just say, I want to be part of the hangout, and I will message you the link to the hangout so you can get into the hangout and you can talk with me about all things Justice League and how much you really love the movie, because that's what this session is all about. I love the visuals. I love the themes. I love the practicality of this movie. This movie is something you can take with you and you can utilize in your daily life. I love that it's empowering. I love that it is not about hero worship, but it's about heroes reminding us that there's hope at the end of the tunnel. There's light at the end of the darkness, etc. I like that. I like the symbology of the characters as well. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I could talk so much about Justice League, and this is the weekend where Star Wars is coming around the corner. It's debuted. People should be watching Star Wars tonight. And, you know, I'm hoping and praying for the best for Justice League this weekend. That things turn out well for Justice League. With you guys, if you have similar mindsets to me, then, I mean, it's cool. If you don't, it's all right too. But at the end of the day, I just want to express how much I love this film and why, to me, it is a fantastic film. So at this point in time, I'm just going to, yeah, everything's going actually. All right, good. Now I can keep track of everything. Cool. Right, I want to invite you guys to DC Extended Universe Positive. This is a group, a Google group started by Dave Ethan. Dave Ethan is actually the creator of this group, and you can find it on Google+. I'll leave it in the chat section. I'm actually copying it right now and pasting it into the chat section so you guys can check that out and can join that group on Google+ if you'd like to, because it's an awesome group talking about all the positive things about the DCEU trends and stuff. So you should check that out. Definitely. Somebody just liked this hangout. That's cool. But if you want to join this hangout as well, you can do that as well. All right. Oh, goodness. I don't know what's going on, man. All kinds of things are happening to me. Okay, so talking about the Facebook group we have a Facebook group for those of you who love Justice League. You really loved it like I do. I saw it 8 times. I'm going to go see it the 9th time when I got money. Justice League Unite on Facebook. It's a group. It's not a page. There is a page called Justice League Unite that's not affiliated with us. This is a group called Justice League Unite. Check it out. All things Justice League is in there. We have 151 members at present. We're looking to get to 200. So it's a safe haven for you to express how you feel about Justice League and enjoy yourself. And currently that group is up and popping. John King just posted something just recently there. Actually, just commented. He just said something funny in there. Tyrone Magnus posted up a video on Batman v Superman warehouse scene with effects from Michael Jackson, so that's pretty cool. So, yeah, those are 2 groups you should check out. I posted the DC Universe. I posted the DC Universe Positive group that's on Google+ in the chat section. I'm going to post actually Justice League Unite now in the chat section. Hold on a second. You gotta go on Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook account, it's not going to work. All right. Post that up right here. Booyah. All right. So there you go. With respect to, so I have the 2 groups up in there. John King. I just saw something you said, man. You said that in Justice League Unite, you said that you didn't really want to post that. You wanted to post the Michael Jackson video, the video itself. I heard you, man. It's good to see you, man, John King. Bless, man, bless. You know what I'm saying? From the heart. You've been doing your thing, bro. I've been seeing it. It's good stuff. We got some stuff to do on Twitter, though. We got some stuff to do on Twitter and all over Facebook. I'll talk about that some other time. But yeah, I'm just talking about how much I really love this movie. And if you guys really love this movie, man, join me in this hangout session. All you got to say in the chat section, which is over here, all you got to say in the chat section is, look, man, let me get into the hangout. It's always good to hear people's voices, people talk. Just get into the hangout, man. I'm going to send a link to the hangout to your YouTube account. I'll message it to you. I won't put it in the chat section because I don't want anybody from the chat section getting into the hangout. I want, people request. I'll send the link to the hangout there. All right. So let's talk about how much we love the movie and why we love the movie. So John King, you can join in, man. You can tell me why you love the movie, how much you love the movie. I know you love the movie, so you can just go ahead and tell me how you feel about that and why. That's what this hangout's all about, right? Let me put these links in the group chat as well. So there's actually a chat in the hangout where you guys can also type up stuff in the hangout. Don't worry, we're gonna do more hangouts like this in the DCEU. We'll make this a habit. But for now, two very important things I learned from this experience, and I think other members of the DCEU will learn. The first thing I learned from this experience is that we always have to be on our guard. Expect the unexpected. I'm not saying that if the DCEU movie is bad, that we should endorse a bad movie. I'm not going to endorse any bad movie. But what I'm saying is we must expect things like this to happen. Aquaman is going to be attacked, for sure. Going to be attacked. Even though it's James Wan, the detractors have found a formula to attack these movies, and they will definitely try to do it again. We've seen what happens with the DCEU. They tried it with Wonder Woman. They tried it with Man of Steel. They tried it with BVS. They tried it with Suicide Squad. And now they've tried it with Justice League. And Justice League, we want Justice League to get up to the $700 million mark. You know what our goals are, how we're shooting for it. And that's going to be a tough challenge, but let's see if we can get there one step at a time. So we'll see how it goes for this weekend. Got a lot of background work to do, but let's just talk about how much we love the movie, man. John King, what was the major point that you loved about this movie, John King? What was the major thing you loved about this movie? Justice League Unite, man. One of the things I really well, I just got some information here. It comes from Ibi Shalibi. Ibi Shalibi. Okay? And Ibi Shalibi said this. Ibi Shalibi said, Justice League has a higher audience score than Star Wars The Last Jedi. I don't know what to make of that because people are now coming in and seeing Star Wars The Last Jedi. It says Justice League movie is more popular with audiences on Rotten Tomatoes than Star Wars The Last Jedi. Are you surprised? So that was actually an article from comicbook.com. I don't know what to make of that because I want to go see Star Wars The Last Jedi as well. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't want to see Star Wars The Last Jedi. I want to go see that. So I'm kind of shocked to hear that. And on Rotten Tomatoes, not that we care about Rotten Tomatoes, it says that the Rotten Tomatoes score for Justice League at present, there's not much people that went to see the Rotten Tomatoes score of Justice League and Batman v Superman, they say are higher than The Last Jedi. The critics have it at a 93%, and the audience had it at 59%. But it's only what it looks like. I don't know. I have to go up on RT and verify that because I can't believe that's true. That could be fake. I'm gonna have to check that out and see because that don't make no sense. The Last Jedi, really? People didn't like The Last Jedi. The early set of people responding to it. Seriously? Ooh, this is nice. I like this. So let me go up there and check it out right now. I don't really like Rotten Tomatoes though. But anyway, let me just check it out. How did that happen? Whoa, what? I don't believe that. Star Wars The Last Jedi. What? Anyway, it's only 68,612 people actually rated Star Wars The Last Jedi, but it's at 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. But 93% of the critics liked it. It says The Last Jedi honors the saga's rich legacy while adding some surprising twists and delivering the all-emotion-rich action fans could hope for. So I don't know, man. I don't know I don't understand. I really don't. And it's playing in cinema right now. The critics love it. He said, fanatics will love it. For the rest of us, it's a tolerably good time. That's Peter Rainer, top critic. Man, the critics unanimously loved it. A lot of the chief people, the super reviewers and stuff, they loved it. Let's see what the actual audience themselves said. AJ's, which is supposed to be an audience member, says definitely a disappointment. I left the theater completely underwhelmed. Anything and everything set up by The Force Awakens is wasted here. Some fantastic moments, but overall it's a boring mess. This is a person? There's some entertaining sequences, some good humor, and Mark Hamill's performance was great. However, the plot is weak. Very, very basic storytelling. Most characters are poorly developed. The worst Star Wars film so far, in my opinion. I think Rian Johnson is to blame. This is the only Star Wars film that I've disliked ever. Even the prequels delivered for what they were. They weren't great, but okay. This movie reminds me of Batman versus Superman. People that love the mindless spectacle will like it. People that ask for coherent storytelling will not. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know what to say right now. Kind of speechless. I don't know what's happening there. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this because that don't make no sense. Everybody was waiting with bated breath for Star Wars The Last Jedi. I mean, come on now. I don't know what to say about that. Well, I loved it. It had John King. Well, I loved it. It had an odd feel, odd atmosphere. I mean that in a positive way. I'm off to bed. Just wanted to pop in. Justice League had a B on Cinema Score. BBS B+. No. Justice League has a B+. And BBS had a B. I think you have the other way around, John King. I don't know what's going on though. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. That's a film I want to. Not Force Awakens. Sorry, The Last Jedi. I want to see that because I want to know what happens to the Jedi. The Last Jedi. Oh, come on now. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what it is. I don't understand. I don't understand. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I still want to go see the movie. I'm still excited about Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Not The Force Awakens. I keep on saying The Force Awakens. The Last Jedi. And I want to also go and see in the cinema. Sometimes I just don't remember the name of these. The Ferdinand. I want to see Ferdinand. I want to see that movie. But of course, my most anticipated movie for this year was Justice League. So and it satisfied me on all levels. So I'm cool with Justice League. That's what I'm pushing. But nonetheless, I must say, I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes people probably don't understand the movies that they're watching. Maybe that's it. Anyway, John King, man, you have a good sleep, bro. You're off to bed. I know that. Um, yeah. So I'm just talking about Justice League. Anybody who wants to join me in the Hangouts, remember, I can always send you the link and stuff for the Hangouts. I just saw this on Justice League Unite, which is our group that's Star Wars: The Last Jedi. The audience doesn't like it as much. And let me just take a look at where Justice League lands in terms of audience ratings. I don't know what the audience has for Justice League. So let me have a look at Justice League here. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Justice League is a crowd pleaser, man. The audience likes it. The audience really likes it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And the critics hated it. I mean, I don't know what's going on in this world anymore. I wonder how Ferdinand did. The critics sort of liked Ferdinand. Movie I want to go see. And the audience sort of liked it too. You know what's crazy though? The audience actually rates Justice League above Ferdinand. And I like Ferdinand. It looks like it's going to be a good movie. And the audience likes Justice League more than they like Ferdinand. I don't know what to make of that, man. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy that Justice League was being affected by gossip and rumors. It was a damn fine film. And this film was affected by gossip and rumors. Star Wars: The Force. I don't know what to make of that though. I don't know what to make of that. You guys make of it as you may, but you know, for me, the Justice League, man, I gotta go see this thing the 9th and 10th time. All right, because I really like that movie. So, you know, let me tell you about why I like this movie before I wrap it up. Because if nobody asks any questions, make no more statements. You know, don't forget, guys, John King and Company Limited. You can join Dave Eason's group. I got the link up on top. And also, well, if you're not part of Justice League Unite, you should join that group. And Star Wars got such a rich history, man. There's no way that I don't know what's going on with Star Wars. That would be crazy. If Star Wars, I don't know what to make of I don't know what to make of it. I'm not even going to go there. I don't know what to make of it. We'll see what happens with Star Wars. But Justice League, man, that's what we're pushing over the weekend. I'm going to go see Star Wars, and I'm also going to go see Justice League over this weekend somehow, some way. And I'm also going to invite some other people to go see Justice League, Star Wars, and Ferdinand with me. I want to see all 3 movies. I want to see them in cinema. That's something I don't want to. So at some point, I'm going to see all 3 of them. You know what I mean? And depending on how good they are, I might see all 3 of them again. You know, because I'm not picky for only one kind of movie. No, it's just that you got to interest me, man. You got to pique my interest. Yeah, let me tell you the reasons why I like Justice League. Okay, the first and most important reason was the value inside of that movie. The movie had virtue, it had principles, it had values, it had qualities that I could utilize in my daily life and share it with other people. And I've been pushing the boundaries on some things where usually my potential, my capabilities, I would just stay below that. But this time I've been pushing myself a little bit further, taking on things and tasks and responsibilities that otherwise I probably wouldn't have taken on. And that is just good. These kinds of movies do that for you. I'm still conservative in many respects, but I'm taking it on. You know what I'm saying? So for me, the most important thing in a movie is its inherent value. That gives me rewatchability. It's inherent value. Not that it's something like cotton candy where I just want to eat cotton candy because I like how it feels. No, I like things with inherent value. And quite frankly, Justice League is that. Another reason why I like Justice League is because, man, the way how Zack Snyder choreographs these heroes moving, their movements, man. When have you last seen a superhero with godlike powers and godlike strength move like that? Think about any comic book movie you've seen. We're talking godlike now. Zack Snyder's pulled it off. From Man of Steel, when Superman was facing Zod, and the camera angles and that. Oh my God. To now in Justice League, where we see multiple godlike beings engaging. It's incredible. When I saw Zeus fighting Steppenwolf with Ares, Artemis, and oh my gosh, man, that was epic, man, epic. So that's just another reason why I love Justice League, and I still got to go back and watch the fight choreography scenes. I love when Batman was dealing with the robber. I didn't download yet because I can't harness and download stuff. I'm hoping they post it up on Facebook that first couple of minutes of Justice League in high definition, man. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm looking forward to it. But one of the most important things about Justice League that I truly take and I cradle in myself is that hopefulness that Justice League has. And to see sometimes that hopeful outcome become a reality is wonderful. And this movie is centered on hopefulness. And that's why I love Justice League. I love it. That's the most important thing, and that's the most powerful thing. That no matter what happens, stay hopeful. And so that's the thing that I keep with me. I remember when Barack Obama would make a speech, you'd feel very hopeful after he talked. And this movie did something like that. And I think it took it a little bit further because it had relevance. It spoke to our world today, how dark it is. And people use fear. They use fear to foster hate to be able to control outcomes, or hopefully control outcomes. So I thought that is the most important thing about this movie that I take with me. That's what I like about Warner Brothers, and that's what I like about the DCEU. And if you see me defending Zack Snyder, Joss Whedon, and Warner Brothers, all three of them, I'm defending John Burke, Jeff Johns. If you see me defending these people, it's because these people work together to get outcomes that would have some value behind them. They're not just doing empty entertainment. And so I have to defend these people and defend Warner Brothers. I see a lot of people attacking Warner Brothers of late, and that's what they want. The detractors want you to attack Warner Brothers, so there will be no DCEU. They don't have no problem with DC having a television universe. Nobody's attacking that. They have a problem with DC and Warner Brothers having a film universe. That's the threat, not the television universe. Because television universe is subpar compared to the film universe. And on every level, subject-wise, topic-wise, etc. You know, when I thought about The Incredibles and how they tackled how superheroes would be viewed and observed, Incredibles came after, if anybody remembers, it came after Snyder's Watchmen, right? Let me just pull it up so you guys can see. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Oh, that's too bad. But The Incredibles, you might hear me typing though. The Incredibles, they came out in 2004. My bad. Nah, Watchmen came after that. Incredibles was a fantastic movie though. Watchmen came out somewhere in 2011, 12? No, not so. Oh, no. Let's see. Watchmen came out in 2009, right? 5 years after. And The Incredibles and Watchmen, in a way, they deal with the world post superheroes. So they ban superheroes from doing their thing, both The Incredibles and Watchmen. And this is a story. Now, Watchmen's a little bit different. Watchmen has a lot of twists and turns, and Watchmen's not so much about a villain and a good guy. It's more about us as human beings, all right? And The Incredibles was about this good guy, this bad guy, people who were banned, and how they suppressed their abilities to fit in, right? So it was a little bit more simple. But nonetheless, I love that Zack Snyder explores these themes, and he actually deals from the comic books, like really from the comic books, what the comic books be doing. All right, I don't know about The Incredibles because I never heard of The Incredibles as a comic book. I guess it wasn't a comic book. So it's not really a comic book. It's not a comic book movie, really. But still, it's a parody off of superhero genre. And I thought it made some interesting commentary on that. I thought Watchmen took it to a whole other level. All right. Zack Snyder's that kind of dude, man. And that's what I like about Zack. He deals, he attacks things which people generally would not try to approach or attack. And he does it in a very mature sort of way. I love that Justice League deals with mature themes to that any person of any age could identify with. Just kind of like with Wonder Woman, what happened there. And I think that it's a special film in the sense that, like I said always before, you have two different directors that came on this film, and yet you can't really precisely say, well, which director did what, which director did what. Yet some scenes you know because of the CGI, but other than that, you would never know it was reshoots. And I think that's just awesome because they meshed so well. Whedon and Snyder meshed so well on this film. But yeah, for me, it was the themes. It was the hope message in spite of darkness. Hope in spite of darkness. I thought it was a deep message. And the fact that we're dealing with our world when we look at this movie, I think it makes a big difference. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm bouncing out of here now. You guys have a good night. God bless.